Welcome everyone back to Mr. Weather Update. In today's video, we're going to look at live radar, then we'll look at the UKV, then look at the temperature for the next 9 days, and so we'll look at the GFS, ECM, and UKV for the next couple of weeks. That will take us to the 2nd of September when the longer runs, and I'll have that in a second. We'll get started now. So, firstly, if we have a look at the weather warnings, you can see there are a few weather warnings this time, and that's for thunderstorms for 3 places, most likely in the northwestern and northern UK. That is for Northern Ireland, northeastern Scotland, so near Aberdeenshire, and northwestern England, and maybe even northeastern England as well. So that means heavy showers and thunderstorms may lead to some travel destruction and flash flooding, which was probably going to be main cause, really. So, like I said, we could have driving conditions will be affected by spray, standing water, and obviously hail as well, probably. Flooding of homes due to consistent heavy rain coming from these heavy thunderstorms. Damage from lightning, buildings. Delays to train services as possible. Short-term loss of power. So these are the detail. We've got heavy showers this evening. These will be very frequent and widespread. Again, these are not very good for the draw because they're going to bring a lot of rain in a couple of hours. So that means 15 to 20 millimetres of rain in an hour, with some areas 30 to 50 millimetres, which is in 6 hours. Which means prolonged heavy rain. Sorry about that. Falling in 6 hours. So, that means heavy, perhaps even torrential rain in a couple of hours. That, again, I think the main problem with this, a lot of flooding is likely, unfortunately, due to dry land. Alongside the rain, some of these are likely to be thundery, with lightning and hail. So that's another risk as well. So frequent lightning strikes, so that they will ease from that Thursday morning. So we'll have to see. So this is a medium likelihood, so it's likely and it has a low impact. And these are the counties that it's affecting. Of course, and that extends out into Thursday. The other thunderstorm warnings are very similar, really, so I'm not going to read them out. But again, we could still they have the exact about the same, really, just in different location. And again, this is the one in northeastern England. This is Aberdeenshire. This is only for today, but still, there could be a bit of thunder in this area. Now look at the UK. Look at the live radar to see if there's any substantial rain. Actually, there was quite a few heavy torrential showers around today. For example, this one, which is just approaching northwestern and central England, which is coming to my house, actually. It's going to be quite heavy at times. You could even get some hail in this one with that grey colours in the middle there. So, could be quite heavy, this shower. Not great, though, for the draw. Further showers in the northwest and longer spells of rain as well. Could be heavy at times, and even in Northern Ireland. And we also got this weather front here. That is it's not going to be approaching. It's just moving. It's moving south, just facing London. But I think most areas have had quite a substantial downpour, really, and more to come. Look at the UKV. Have a good temperature for the next 5 days, and as it's accurately presenting, a lot of showers are around. Very accurately presenting the shower that was presented on the net weather radar, so that's quite good on the UKV actually. So very accurate for them. Heavy showers just moving east. A lot of brighter spells in some areas, with some more showers in the northwest, and again more further heavy showers, maybe emerging into long spells of rain. Into Thursday morning, we have a band of heavy showers with the odd rumble of thunder, and lightning is likely in these showers as they move southeast, should I say. indicate by the brighter colours, they could be quite heavy at times. Could even lead to some flooding, like they said, and that's going to move into southeastern England, and that's going to reveal a slightly brighter day after the showers move along. Then Friday, you can see once again thicker cloud, and we've got some rain. Not as unstable as obviously today's and Thursday's showers, but still could be quite showery at times with a mix of bright interludes. And then Saturday, a little bit more settled, really, with some showers at times, but a lot more brighter conditions are likely. Maybe some cloud at times, but it won't be too bright. So then looking over to Sunday, again, a widely bright sunny day. Won't be very warm, though, with some frontal rain in northwestern England. And just a little bit hazier into middle of the day. And it breaks up as we get into evening of Sunday. And then Monday, very similar conditions. Looking at the max temperatures. So it's a little bit cooler than recent days. It's still a bit warm in the southeast. But again, like I said, that will retreat. We're not going to see any more intense heat waves, thank God. Starting in northern Scotland, quite cool. Low, perhaps mid-teens. Could see highs of 18 degrees in eastern Scotland. Then northern England, we're into the mid-high teens. A little bit below average in that area, so 19 degrees is the most likely highest that you could see. Southern and eastern areas, southern and central areas, we're likely to likely to get around average this time of year, perhaps even below average in some areas, which is quite a shock for this summer, really. So low 20s, could see 23 degrees at the best if the out of the sunshine for today. Now looking over to Thursday, again very similar, if not a little cooler. This time we've got a northerly air mass flowing, so northwesterly wind, quite an unstable air mass. So you can see Scotland likely to be into the low teens, maybe mid-teens, so about 16 degrees is the highest we could see. Then obviously in Northern England, even cooler. We are now we're into the mid-teens, so 15, 16, 17 degrees. So well below average. Southern England, we're only getting to the high teens, low 20s, so quite a little cooler than average, actually. 21, 22 Celsius is the highest we could see, so still feeling a little present in the sunshine if we do get it. An even cooler day on Friday. This time, Northern England, we're likely to be into some areas in Scotland could even be in the single digits this time, and maybe even the low teens. Probably the highest we're going to see is 17 degrees. So quite cool, actually, for being honest. Even in Scotland, that's quite cool. And then over to Northern England, again, mid-teens likely, maybe even the low teens. 16 degrees as the highest. So the southern and central England likely to be into the high teens and low 20s, which is again quite a couple of degrees below average this time. So that will definitely drop the CT a little bit, to be honest. So that'll be around 21 degrees as the highest. So feeling quite cool, actually. Then over to a little bit warmer in some areas, but again, getting quite cool in the south. As you can see, in northwestern England, we're like Scotland's a little warmer than recent days. 18 degrees in southern areas of Scotland. Northern England, mid to high teens this time, so 19 degrees. So feeling a little bit more pleasant. Then southern central areas, again, high teens, maybe 20 degrees is likely, but getting a little less likely, really, as we get into Saturday. Then over to Sunday, it gets a tad bit warmer, just a tad bit. Scotland, again, 17 degrees is the highest we could see, so around in the low to mid-teens. And then Northern England will likely to be into the mid to high teens once again, 19 degrees, maybe even a 20 degrees in some areas. Southern and central England, low 20s, so getting a little bit warmer, 21, 22 Celsius, but nothing exceptionally hot at all, more around average or below average still. Look at the GFS model. You can see quite a cooler, showy air mass in the north west, bringing very cool conditions at times in the northwest. And then after the weekend, we do have a brief transient ridge of high pressure building in. Then that's soon pushed aside by another area of low pressure, which could actually linger for quite a while and could even get some gusty winds at times with the tightening of the isobars, with another transient ridge possible, looking fairly changeable for the time being. ECMWF, again, low pressure to the north, being a showery and unstable air mass in the northwest and cooler conditions at times. And transient ridge forms, bringing some settled conditions, but not very warm, if I'm being honest. And then over to next week, again, looking a bit unsettled with low pressure to the northwest. That will edge in for the end of August. So it could be quite windy as well. You can make your own, again, low pressure to the north, again, unstable air mass, being a northerly wind. A transient ridge forms for time, being some more settled conditions for early next week. And then low pressure dominates into the northwest. That could be a named storm, actually. But it could be quite windy at times if this had to play off. And that is everything for there. Thank you for watching us. See you in the next video.